Then we have Golden Star Ganesh, and they're already walking into bat. Karnataka are going to take first strike after they were invited to bat by Akil Akinini.
ये दोनों ही टीमों के जो प्लेयर्स हैं वो एक साथ प्रोफेशनली कई बार एक ही स्क्रीन पर आपको जरूर दिखते होंगे, बहुत सारा काम एक साथ करते हुए दिखते होंगे। ऐसे स्तमन के गानों पर थिरकते हुए गुनगुनाते हुए जरूर डार्लिंग कृष्णा भी दिखते होंगे, लेकिन ये रणभूमि बनने वाली है एम चिन्नास्वामी स्टेडियम की, जहां पर क्रिकेट का बैटल होगा। और डार्लिंग कृष्णा, इनकी एक झलक के लिए पिछले सीजन दर्शक हो गए थे बेताब, क्योंकि जिस तरीके का क्रिकेट डार्लिंग कृष्णा खेलते हैं ऐसा लगता है कि वो सिर्फ एक्टर नहीं, वो एक क्रिकेटर भी है। और उनके साथ राजीव। सेलिब्रिटी क्रिकेट लीग 11वां सीजन, पहला दिन, दूसरा मैच और पहली बॉल होती हुई तैयार। आदि अच्छे लेंथ के साथ शुरुआत करते हुए मिसफील्ड, जहां एक रन हो सकता था वहां 2 रन नहीं होंगे, एक ही रन।
There was a possibility of a double, but unfortunately Rajiv and
प्रेमा कवाली नाम की मूवी में उन्हें बहुत सारे अवार्ड से नवाजा गया था, लेकिन दूसरी ओर किच्चा सुदीप परिचय के मोहताज नहीं है। Doesn't need an introduction, that man, the legend, किच्चा सुदीप, कर्नाटका बुलडोजर्स के कप्तान। लेकिन आदि अब डार्लिंग कृष्णा के लिए तैयार एक बार फिर। अच्छी शुरुआत, बहुत ही अच्छी बॉलिंग करते हुए आदि फिलहाल।
That's the length to bowl. Just keep it in the corridor or on the stumps. So very little the batsman can do or take a chance to hit across the line. It's a good start by Hadi. Just 2 runs for the first 3 balls. Adi to Rajiv, he smacks it for point. There's a fielder there, he stops it. There's just 2 runs there. What could have been a boundary has been very well stopped with barely few feet from the ropes.
जितना अच्छा शॉट था उतनी ही अच्छी फील्डिंग इस मौके पर। अश्विन बाबू मौजूद थे बाउंड्री राइडर के रूप में, और उन्होंने सही वक्त पर फुटवर्क दिखाया और जरूरी 2 रन यहां बचाते हुए अपनी टीम के लिए। अभी तक वो पहली बाउंड्री नहीं आई है डार्लिंग कृष्णा के बल्ले से। कुछ बदलाव यहां पर फील्ड में करते हुए अखिल अकिनेनी, और ये क्राउड देखें आप, एम चिन्नास्वामी स्टेडियम के स्टैंड्स में जो सीट्स अभी फिलहाल खाली है वो बहुत जल्द भर जाएंगे, क्योंकि उनकी फेवरेट टीम आज उनके फेवरेट एक्टर्स की, उनकी फेवरेट स्टार्स की है, जिन्हें उस 75 mm की स्क्रीन पर लगातार देखा है यहां पर मौजूद जनता ने। कीपर आगे आते हुए, लेकिन 1 रन मिल जाएगा फिर भी।
Hadi has been bowling a very
ओवर
tight.
की भी समाप्ति हुई थी, आखिरी बॉल थी। रघु आए हैं अब बॉलिंग करने के लिए, और कृष्णा, डार्लिंग कृष्णा रहेंगे स्ट्राइक पर। डार्लिंग कृष्णा का रहना यहां बहुत जरूरी।
Sensibly played. After losing 1 wicket, there was no need for those big shots. So Darling Krishna just works it towards covers and
महत्वपूर्ण पार्टनरशिप साझेदारियां बनाते हुए हमें दिखाया था। यहां पर भी कर्नाटका बुलडोजर्स की यही उम्मीद रहेगी इनसे।
Raghu again bowled well up, good delivery. Akil tries to strike the run out, but the batsman is safe off it. After 2, just another over, another ball left in this over.
मिस्टर विष्णुवर्धन इंदूरी अपने ही हाथों से बनाई हुई इनकी जो रचना है उसे देखते हुए, निहारते हुए, और पहला दिन है 11वें सीजन का, तो बहुत कॉल्स आएंगे उनके, बहुत ज्यादा बिजी रहेंगे कम से कम आज के दिन, और उम्मीद करेंगे कि जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़े थोड़े से ज्यादा फ्री दिखे हमें। आखिरी बॉल, एक बार फिर से मूवमेंट, पूरी तरह से सबको मिस करते हुए। 4 रन तो है, लेकिन क्या इसके साथ साथ वाइड भी? जी 5 वाइड्स। रघु की बॉलिंग अच्छी थी, लेकिन नसीब उनके साथ नहीं इस बार।
Yeah, he bowled so well the first few deliveries. he must be very disappointed with himself for letting the ball drift down the leg. And the wicketkeeper was blinded. There's nothing he could do. It's sped away to the fine leg boundary. Welcome runs for Karnataka.
टोटल 16 में से 7 रन वाइड के साथ ही आए हैं। तो ये जो रन रेट है ये तेलुगु वॉरियर्स की बॉलर्स की वजह से नहीं। अच्छी बॉल मिस करते हुए इस मौके पर कृष्णा। 2 ओवर समाप्त, 16 पर 1 कर्नाटका।
Batsmen to score as many runs as possible in the remaining 7 overs. Visuals from the camp, the Karnataka camp, Karnataka Bulldozers camp. Adi has been doing an excellent job for Telugu Warriors. Steps down the crease, but then again just 1 run. The control that Adi has shown is remarkable. He must be playing regular cricket.
और हमने बात किया था शुरुआत में, हम तेलुगु वॉरियर्स के बारे में जिक्र हुआ था कि लगातार ट्रेनिंग करते हुए प्लेयर्स दिखे थे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर, बहुत सीरियसली लेते हुए अपने क्रिकेट को तेलुगु वॉरियर्स की ये टीम। और उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज में, उनकी बॉलिंग में ये बात साफ झलक रही है। कर्नाटका बुलडोजर्स के सामने पहले पावर प्ले में सटीक गेंदबाजी करते हुए आदि एक बार फिर बहुत ही शानदार लेंथ आदि की ओर से।
And if they get another few overs in like this, it's going to be all the more difficult for Karnataka Bulldozers. See the bounce. We're watching the bounce also, which you did not see in the first match. But he's been able to extract the bounce. He's getting movement, ball jagging back into the wicket.
और आदि जिस तरह की गेंदबाजी उन्होंने की थी उसकी भी तारीफ यहाँ बनती है। लगातार बहुत ही अच्छे लेंथ के साथ उन्होंने सताया था बैट्समैन को और प्रेशर डाला वहां पर जयराम के ऊपर कि एक सिंगल चुराया जाए पावर प्ले की आखिरी बॉल में। तो चलिए, पहला पावर प्ले तो जाता है तेलुगु वॉरियर्स के नाम और दूसरे पावर प्ले का भी इशारा यहाँ पर हो चुका है। डार्लिंग कृष्णा अभी भी बने हुए हैं, तो ये एक अच्छा संकेत कर्नाटका बुलडोजर्स के लिए। लेकिन दूसरी ओर से रघु अपने स्पेल को जारी रखते हुए।
Raghu has been used again, so possibly Telugu Warriors have a long bowling lineup. This is 2 runs of that. Some cheer in the crowd. Having lost 2 wickets, they were all quiet. This couple of runs has just cheered them up, pepped them up. They'll be hoping for the Stars to fire from all their cylinders.
और एक रनआउट के ठीक बाद इस तरीके का रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट देखकर भी बहुत खुश जनता। शॉट उठाकर खेला हुआ थर्ड मैन की दिशा में, थर्ड मैन मौजूद नहीं है और डार्लिंग कृष्णा के बल्ले से आखिरकार चौका आ चुका है और एम चिन्नस्वामी स्टेडियम में आखिरकार आवाज आ चुकी है।
Now the crowd is alive. That shot from Darling Krishna has brought the crowd onto their feet. They're roaring like the Bengal Tigers. There's some cheer in the Karnataka Bulldozers camp now. Raghu to Darling Krishna, swings it, massive shot. Oh, that's a huge six. He smashed it over mid-wicket. The bowler just pitched it a little short. He picked the line early and hit it over the fielder at mid-wicket. Sailed over him, taking the score. Krishna scored to 19.
और क्यों कृष्णा बेंगलुरु के डार्लिंग है, यहाँ एक बार फिर से दिखाते हुए फ्लैट 6। कमाल की तकनीक इस शॉट के पीछे। डार्लिंग कृष्णा हाइलाइट्स देखकर आप इस बात का यकीन नहीं करेंगे कि ये प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेटर नहीं, एक्टर है। फुल टॉस, लो फुल टॉस, लेकिन 1 रन मिलेगा कृष्णा को इस बार।
sensibly bowled the full toss because there's a bowling change. The Telugu Warriors, Kayum comes into the attack from the Bemel end. The more and more crowd are filling up the stands. Everybody is enjoying it here. So are we in the commentary box.
Yeah, Kayum, Rajamundry, आंध्र प्रदेश में जन्मे
मंजुनाथ
कायम अब बॉलिंग के लिए आते हुए। ओ अच्छी गेंद यहाँ पर कायम की ओर से।
It's Manjunath, not as we said earlier, Manjunath Gowda. Kayum.
पर अब डार्लिंग कृष्णा स्ट्राइक पर। कुल मिलाकर 40 रन जो कर्नाटका के बने हैं उनमें से आधे से ज्यादा कृष्णा के नाम और उसके अलावा वाइड्स के नाम। तो तेलुगु वॉरियर्स 12 एक्स्ट्रास 12 वाइड्स के रूप में जो आए उनकी तरफ से उसे सुधारना चाहेंगे जरूर। लेकिन आखिरी बॉल इस ओवर की डार्लिंग कृष्णा स्ट्राइक पर आगे बढ़कर पंच किया बैकफुट पर जाकर गैप ढूंढते हुए, लेकिन एक ही रन मिलेगा। कृष्णा रहेंगे स्ट्राइक पर। 5 ओवर के बाद कर्नाटका 41 पर 3।
Definitely there is a second innings that you can bounce back.
Yeah.
This innings is a little tricky. The patience will work.
Patience will work. Patience is the key here. All right. Please tell us about the captain, Sudeep Kecha. What did he tell you before the game?
Now, usually there is no, plan for the first 2 overs. Usually go play there first and then know what you can do, get used to it. The plan was to sustain there, not to give a wicket for 3 overs, but then I lost my wicket. It's okay, but I have another innings to coming up.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Tell me one thing. What is that one move which always help in matches where so many emotions are involved and, a lot of the things are at stake? What is that one move which, always helps?
That one emotion that works is that to identify whose day is going in the team.
Whose day is going in the team? Well, that's
and back that person.
Yes.
I believe today. I believe it is today's Krishna's day. And definitely,
right.
if he plays about 10 overs,
Yeah.
the game is different.
The game will be different. Well, let's see how that strategy will work, how that Dimag will work, because here, Dimag always wins and Dimag hi jeetega when 8-3 Rummy is there. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you,
I wish you
Shefali.
all the very best for the
Thank
match.
you so much.
And we'll go back to the comms now.
Well, Rajiv exuding total confidence there. This is Shankar Prakash and Navneet has joined here. Namaskara Navneet. Well, feast of cricket here at Chinnaswamy.
Thanks a lot, Shankar. I'll tell you one thing though. People of Bangalore know how to turn up for a cricket match. Whether it's the IPL, the WPL, the Maharaja Trophy or the...
But here, the pitch has changed again. Nirup Bhandari, one of the leading directors of Kannada cinema. And Kicha Sideep. There he is. The fans have come all the way from different parts of Karnataka to cheer. And that is Mrs. Sudeep. Priya Sudeep there, watching the match intently.
Last ball of what's been a pretty long over. It took some time on that decision, but the Bulldozers will be happy. 55 for 3 at the end of 6. Kicha Sudeep, he pulls in the numbers all right. He's as big a star as you'll ever see in this neck of the woods. And Kicha Sudeep and Bengaluru, every time the Bulldozers play, Shankar, you'll see lots of fans coming in.
Absolutely. Sai Kumar, we just saw greeting Kicha Sudeep. Sai Kumar, though from Andhra Pradesh, got his big break in Kannada movies, and thereafter he was called for Telugu movies. And he is known as the Dialogue King Sai Kumar in Karnataka, as well as and known for great dubbing skills. And we also saw Rockline Venkatesh, one of the great producers of Kannada. He did produce a Salman Khan movie in Hindi also. So it's all happening here. Celebrity crowd marching into Chinnaswamy. And darling Krishna. He has already become darling, but will he become a bigger darling at the end of another 5 overs?
I still remember what he did last year blitzkrieg innings. I think he got into 3 digits, scored 100, a ridiculous knock. He's a fan favourite.
Rockline Venkatesh there. Has always been there for the support of the Karnataka team. And there it is, Darling Krishna striking it hard. No chance for the fielder. And this is what the crowd wants. A round of applause from the Karnataka dugout and the strong 30,000 crowd here applauding every run what the Karnataka Bulldozers have scored.
He's a quiet man. He doesn't say much, Darling Krishna. But when he does this kind of stuff with the bat, he doesn't need to say much. Lots of muscle behind that. Wasn't the best of timing, but enough power to beat that long on fielder. 59 for 3. They're going about just 10 to the over, just about there. They want to get in excess of 110, Shankar. That'll keep them maybe a little comfortable.
Well, Navneet, they are playing mixing caution with aggression. That's the beauty of Darling Krishna's innings. Doesn't get carried away. Once he gets a boundary, the next delivery has been pretty watchful. Not going for any unnecessary shot, which Rajiv Hanu did in the beginning. But then, as Rajiv told during the interview,
he's drifting down the leg side. Good wicket keeping though. He's been very active behind the stumps.
Harish was pretty animated for that got behind decision, which finally turned out to be a no ball. Chandan on your screen, another good prospect for Karnataka, alongside Priya Sudeep. Sunil Rao was there to his left. So all bright cricketers, but then in a T10 encounter, the team which plays well on that day emerge as winners, because there's nothing much to choose between these two teams. And Azhar going in for a mighty heave, a vociferous appeal. The umpire feels it was bat first and then the pad, but the bowler feels the pad and bat.
He took at least 2 steps down the track. You're never going to get that decision at all. Now take a look at that. No, Darling Krishna was at least 2 steps down, and with the angle into the right-hander was always missing leg stump. And good on their part to not go up for a review.
Well, Qayyum again is histrionics, worth watching, but it's been a pretty expensive over for him. 67 for 3. Darling Krishna 37 of 21. Comes out of the crease, was ready for that hit, but will not be able to get more than a single at the end of over number 7. Karnataka Bulldozers 68 for 3.
And Karan, if they can get around to the 11 to 12 mark at the end of the 10 overs, they'll be happy with that. That projected score, if they can go close to that 15 to the over for the last 3 overs, I think they'll take that, considering that they lost these 3 wickets pretty early on. The fans have come here to see some entertainment on a Saturday evening. Except for that one stand that you see in the background on your screen, there is absolutely no other stand that's empty in the entire stadium. At least 30,000 fans here. 25 to 30,000 fans at the Chinnaswamy. It's a Saturday evening. Entertainment doesn't get any bigger than this. Epic, mighty, Darling Krishna muscles one into the stands.
The crowd loves it, and millions of viewers who are watching this live definitely would have liked that. This shot is no less than a good cricketing shot. Darling Krishna indeed has proved his worth yet again for Karnataka Bulldozers.
Have a look at that. The sound of the bat was sweet. The crunch of the bat. Boy, did he make contact. And that just didn't clear the rope. It went deep into the upper seats of Tier 1. Yeah, you gotta love it. Why not? That is proper entertainment. Flighting. Samba doesn't mind giving it some air, enticing Krishna Darling to go for the biggie.
Well, Samba thought probably a miscued hit from Krishna would take the ball to the deep for a catch, missing the line of the ball completely.
Come back, Samba. Lovely Samba.
And this time, has he miscued it? It's what we have been talking about. But then, before the ball is fielded, Darling Krishna takes advantage of that, picking up 2 important runs for his team.
Shankar, there's absolutely nobody in the inner circle on the leg side. All 4 of them are on the offside. Which is why, well, they had plenty of hang time on that. Ample time for someone to come across and take that catch. But there was nobody in the vicinity.
And this time, Darling Krishna answering the fans straight into the stand, and that's his 50. What a way to get to a half century. Darling Krishna, Neevu Namma Darling. That's what they say. Recently was blessed with a baby boy and probably must have dedicated that 50 to his son.
He became a father recently. At the moment, he's the big daddy of them all. He's bossing the Telugu Warriors when he hits them. Ever so often, Darling Krishna hits them clean.
Milena Nagaraj, his wife, must have allowed that. He's thinking about our kid even while playing.
Isn't it wonderful, Shankar, when you have family in the stands cheering you on? It's a different feeling. You might have 40,000, 30,000 fans cheering your name, but when you have that one special someone sitting in the stands, that's how much more it would mean for the player. Have a look at that strike rate. He's striking at double the rate. 200 the strike rate for the main man.
Inspiring, motivating from the fans and family. Darling Krishna. There's still more to come. Already 14 runs in this over. 2 more balls to go. Do chakke is over mein.
Just get the feeling he likes the fact that he's having a left-arm spinner bowling to him. Fancies himself. That was wide. Smartly done from Samba. He's asking Krishna Darling to come from outside, well outside off.
Well, that's the reason probably the field is packed on the offside. And Akhil Akineni expects his bowlers to bowl rightly to the field, which Samba does this time. But seeing the vacant onside area, Darling Krishna is not hesitant to take any chances playing it on the onside. And that's what has worked in his favour. Already 2 sixes to his credit in this over. The final ball. This time does well. The ball is going towards the boundary. They'll definitely get the second run quite easily. And that's all. And the ball crosses over the boundary. That's what is happening. Vacant onside leading to another boundary. Karnataka 86 for 3 after 8. And 2 players. Not from the professional cricket scene or the film industry, but from among the fans, which they call Abhimanigalu in Karnataka. So the Abhimani Devuru, Dr. Rajkumar used to call fans as God. Abhimani Devurugalu will get an opportunity to be a part of the team, and Darling Krishna, nothing can stop him today.
Absolutely nothing. He's drilled that down the ground. There was a long on in place. He was only a spectator. Look at that. Oh, he's getting plenty of meat behind that. My goodness. But coming back to what you said, Shankar, now that's a big announcement. Imagine, right now you're in the stands, you're watching a game of cricket, and in the next season, who knows, you could be batting alongside Krishna Darling. Ladies and gentlemen, don't take your eyes off. At the moment, there is absolute mayhem, courtesy Krishna Darling.
Well, it's better to remain muted when you see such shots rather than describing them. There you see, ready for the shot and go for the kill. No need to run for that sixer. But then talking about the fans, the registrations for the fans to be enrolled themselves to compete for a spot in the teams will open very, very shortly. So do look forward for that.
He's hit that towards mid-wicket, just the single. In fact, they'll come back for 2 because of a slight fumble. Now, aggression and intent means it's Karnataka that have the upper hand. We said 110. They can go close to 120, Shankar. 8 deliveries remaining, 99 at the moment.
And Darling Krishna talking in terms of 6 and 4s. And there you can see slightly dejected Telugu Warriors camp. Just a few minutes earlier, it was Karnataka on the back foot. But now, Karnataka Bulldozers at Chinnaswamy Stadium, thanks to Darling Krishna, 68 of 31. Strike rate more than 250. Missing the line of the ball completely, a very rare occasion there. And so all the fans should look forward for the CCL updates, and then who will be lucky, one of them or two of them from the fans, to be a part of their team next season. And that's the big announcement for CCL. And who knows, Kicha Sudeepa, the fans are carrying his big placards, but next time they'll be next to him.
So lucky Krishna Darling to survive that. Smart from Samrat. It was the slower one. He was asked to reach out for it. Thankfully, he didn't top edge that to short third. But a fabulous over. And the 100 comes up for the Karnataka Bulldozers. 100 for 3 and 9.
The third wicket fell when the score was 39, which means these two batters have put on 61 runs. There it is, Kichana Hudugaru from Jayanagara. That's what it says in Kannada. So Jayanagara is an area close to Bengaluru, the real Bengaluru. And not just Jayanagara, we saw a placard earlier from Devanahalli. And with the Kannada flags flying high here, it's taking Karnataka to the world. And just imagine, in Bengaluru itself, a cosmopolitan city, fans have thronged the stadium in large numbers. Just imagine if this match would be held somewhere in a Tier 2 or a Tier 3 city, you won't have a place in the stadium. But Kicha, quite happy with the proceedings and the sound of Kicha in the stadium. Kicha enjoying it thoroughly.
He's a proper showman, isn't he? Loves his fans. The fans love him. Have a look at the size of some of these banners. Massive banners. They absolutely adore him. One final over left here in the first innings for the Bulldozers.
Next to Kicha is another big star, Golden Star Ganesh, but Darling Krishna also has given some hits. It's not just the cricketing shots. He's also acted in Love Mocktail, which is one of the good movies which attracted a lot of people and good critically acclaimed movies. Darling Krishna has acted. So he's also rising up the ladder in Kannada industry. And that's what happens. If you start belting each ball, the bowler, whoever it may be, will be definitely disturbed.
Ashwin, the bowler, who's been tasked with the job of bowling this final over in the first innings, and with Darling Krishna on strike, you're asking for trouble now. They might come back for two. Work to do for the wide-ish third man fielder. 15 wides in the 9.1 overs that we've seen. That score should have been less than 90.
Already 16 extras, 15 in the form of wides. At one point in time, one did get a feeling that Karnataka will do well to reach 100, but now they are looking for at least 115. What a shot! Oh, that was a good attempt, but then miscuing it, and that's what happens. Your mind is thinking something else while taking the catch. The catch is not taken until and unless you have taken it neat. He was in a good position to take that catch, but just a moment he missed that jump, and there it is.
Darling Krishna almost hit that a little too well for his own liking. Such clean timing on that shot. It was just a short arm jab. He didn't even go through with the shot. And I think one step too many by the fielder. Shot. I think Prince would have thought that it may not have come that... He may not have hit it that well. But very quickly realized that he's come front too much. And then had to backpedal. Well, he's got nothing on that. And they still might come back for two.
The feature of this over has been there has been no boundaries. And that's good news for Telugu Warriors, because at the start of this over, Karnataka were looking good to get to close to 120. But then Krishna not finding his shots properly, not hitting the middle of the bat, has to remain content with just 2 runs. So 2 more balls to go. Will there be at least a 6?
He's absolutely winded right now, Krishna Darling. He's been there for the majority, pretty much the entire innings. And he's run many a singles, and he's just brilliant. The audacity of Krishna Darling to play a shot like that.
Well, even if you are an ardent supporter of Telugu Warriors, you will have to clap for this. Yeah, he knew the moment the shot was hit, it was a maximum.
Look at that, just the scoreboard. He's a busy man, isn't he? Doesn't sit quiet for too long. He's always engaging with the crowd. Proper, bona fide entertainer, Kichasudeep.
Final ball. Darling Krishna doesn't get hold of it properly. Will have to remain content with one. Takes the second run. Good running by the non-striker Karan. One extra run for Karnataka. Who knows? This can be very decisive. So at the end of 10 overs, Karnataka 113 for 3. 74 runs partnership for the 4th wicket.
And 72 of them came in the last 5 overs. It was the first 5 that belonged to the Warriors, the second 5 that belonged to the Bulldozers. All in all, it's an innings that had a bit of something for both teams. Well, we've been treated to an exemplary display of batting by Krishna Darling. 80 of 38 deliveries.